Mr. Speaker, despite the fact that he used to be a member of our committee and he abandoned us, for which he will never be forgiven for that, I will yield as such time as he may consume to the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. LaHood.
The gentleman is recognized.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank Chairman Bishop for yielding the time. And as a former member of the Natural Resources Committee, I want to thank him for his support and his assistance and his friendship in helping to bring H.R. 801 to the floor here today. H.R. 801 is the Route 66 National Historic Trail Designation Act, and we're happy to have it here today on this floor. I also want to thank my friend and Democratic colleague, Congresswoman Grace Napolitano of California, for introducing this legislation along with me. Through our combined efforts, we have successfully built a strong bipartisan support for this particular bill. I am proud to represent Illinois' 18th congressional district in Congress, especially given its rich American history. H.R. 801 focuses on a small piece of that, Route 66, also commonly known or referred to as the Main Street of America or the Mother Road. As many know, Route 66 spans 8 states and runs from Illinois to California. Also of note, Route 66 will celebrate its 100th anniversary in 2026. In my district, Route 66 passes through places like Lexington, Illinois, and Towanda, Bloomington Normal, Atlanta, Lincoln, Elkhart, Springfield, and stretches into the northern part of our state near Chicago. Route 66 impact on small, rural communities in Illinois and across the country cannot be understated. For example, both Atlanta, Illinois, and Springfield, Illinois have benefited from the recent renewed emphasis on Route 66. In Atlanta, we've seen an increase in tourism to the area. As a result, we've had an increase in sales tax revenue. In Springfield, which is our state capital, we've seen revitalization in several parts of town. These are just 2 examples, but I can say with confidence that the highway's significance has become a key driver of attracting both domestic and international tourism, as well as local economic activity for the areas and states that many of us in Congress represent. And on any given day, you will find people flying into Chicago, into O'Hare Airport, and renting motorcycles or cars or getting on buses and driving along this iconic roadway through America. It should also be known that the federal government already recognizes the importance of Route 66. The highway currently benefits from the National Park Service's Route 66 Corridor Preservation Program, but this program is scheduled to sunset in 2019. My legislation, H.R. 801, is simple and straightforward and improves upon current efforts. If signed into law, it will designate Route 66 as a National Historic Trail, ensuring that the National Park Service will have the authority to assist and support states and local communities in preserving, promoting, and economically developing Route 66 for generations to come. Importantly, in 1995, a Route 66 special resource study was conducted by the National Park Service, as authorized by Congress. The study determined that Route 66 meets the criteria in the National Trails System Act for designation as a National Historic Trail. Before I wrap up here, Mr. Speaker, I would like to submit for the record 10 letters of support from Route 66 associations and organizations across the country that back the legislation.
Without objection.
Thank you. And with that, I urge my colleagues to support this bill, and I yield back the remainder of my time.